Now, the next topic is literacy rates. Now, literacy is obviously one of the very important quality of the population, and only an informed and educated citizen will make an intelligent choices, and he or she will undertake good research and development projects. And the low levels of literacy, it is a serious obstacle for the economic improvements. Now, according to the census of 2011, a person who is aged 7 years and above, and the person who can read and write with proper understanding of language, is treated as literate. So you should know the definition of literate, that whoever person जो 7 साल या 7 साल से ज़्यादा है, जो पढ़ सकता है, लिख सकता है और एक लैंग्वेज की बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग रखता है, उसको लिटरेट माना जाएगा. And the current literacy rate of our country is 73% according to the census of 2011, and there has been a steady improvement in the literacy rates in India, which is a good indicator. And the literacy rates of males and females are also different. 73% is the literacy rate of the country, 80.9% is the literacy rate of the male, and 64.6% is the literacy rate of female. Now, next comes the occupational structure. Now, the percentage of population that is economically active, which we saw between the age of 15 years to 59 years, they are an important index of development. And the distribution of the population according to different types of occupation, it is known as the ऑक्यूपेशनल स्ट्रक्चर. जो पॉपुलेशन अलग अलग काम करती है, अलग अलग ऑक्यूपेशन को फॉलो करती है, वो ऑक्यूपेशनल स्ट्रक्चर के अंदर आती है. Okay, now there are generally 3 types of occupation we have already studied in economics: the primary, secondary and the tertiary sector. So now the primary activities includes agriculture, animal husbandry, forestry, fishing, mining, etc. The secondary activities involves the manufacturing industry, building and constructional work, and the tertiary activities include transport, communication, commerce and other services. So the proportion of people which are working in different activities, it also varies in developed and developing countries. In the developed nations, a high proportion of people are involved in secondary and tertiary sector, whereas in the developing countries a higher population is involved in the primary activities. Now, if we look at India, which is also a developing country, about 64% of the population is engaged in agriculture, which is a part of primary activities. And the proportion of population, it depends on secondary and tertiary sector, is very low. In secondary sector only 13% population is involved, and in tertiary sector 20%. So but slowly and gradually there has been occupational shift towards secondary and tertiary sector because of the growing industrialization and urbanization, which is also a good sign, and it shows that we are moving towards being a developed nation.